Hey, how's it going? Today, I'm putting every single NBA team into a single elimination tournament. It's do or die, baby. Win or you go home in this video, starting very short. Now, what I did was go ahead and put all the Eastern Conference teams in a league together, all 15 of them. I simulated one full season. The Knicks won 72 games. They're obviously the heavy favorite in this video, at least in the Eastern Conference. Charlotte was last, just behind Washington. Additionally, to fill out the roster, I did include a filler team. So the Knicks technically have a bye first round. There's no way they lose that game. All these playoff matchups in tournament style are single elimination. So just one game, the standings 1 through 16, as you can see them, and copy paste everything I just said. But for the Western Conference as well, once again, we've got the 1 through 16 standings with a filler team. Dallas gets the bye here in the Western side. I didn't even check. They won 67 games. So the Knicks, although, I mean, the Eastern Conference is weaker, but technically the Knicks are the best team in the tournament. Dude, the Western Conference, though, has so many dogs this year, and I mean that in a positive way. Joker and the Nuggets were 14th. I don't know what, like, they could make a run in this video. I will complete both sides of the bracket, the East and the West, all the way until we get a champ, and then I'll put those final two teams together in one matchup. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Now, let's get to it. We'll start here in the Western Conference. The first matchup is the 6-seed Spurs with home court advantage against the 11-seed Pelicans. I will jump into games, watch them all if they're close in the end, but if not, I'll just watch a blowout here from the Simcast menu. And the Pels actually had a lead for most of this game, but looks like Wemby and the Spurs turned it on in the final few moments. Of course, by the way, injuries are off with this roster. De'Aaron Fox had 29, Wemby 21 and 15. Not even a great game, but the Spurs win. And unfortunately, that means the Pelicans are eliminated. We've got Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and the 7-seed Golden State Warriors taking on the Kings, who are a 10-seed in the West. Oh my gosh, we are on upset alert. Wait, Golden State clawing back into this game, but they're down 3. Okay, and let me say now what I just did and what I'm going to do for the rest of this video, as long as I remember. Pods inside, by the way, Draymond kicking it out. Okay, we'll watch this possession. I let both teams, when I jumped into this game, have a 5-second inbounds violation. That way, I got a whistle and substitutions were made. There's nothing that bugs me more than the rotation glitch in 2K. So whatever team, when I jump in, has possession, they will still have possession, but I'm going to let 2 whistles go before that just to keep it even. Both teams can make subs. Anyways, now that that's out of the way, DeMar DeRozan trying to find a dagger, gets rejected by Moses Moody. Oh my word, Steph Curry's wide open on the wing. What? It's 2K, why? He was wide open. Oh my, Zach LaVine, why are you okay, all right. Yeah, that might be game. Why did Steph not shoot it? I will also mention here, I am using some custom sliders from the community. I also turned game speed down, and yep, these sliders, we'll see how they go. That's 2 turnovers for Golden State. Zach LaVine puts his game away. I don't know if the sliders are a result of these settings I'm using. Sorry, the steals are a result of these sliders. I'll watch a few more games. I'm sorry, Golden State. I don't know why Steph didn't shoot that wide open 3 to tie the game. If I jump into a bunch more games and it's just bump steals everywhere, I might have to find some new sliders. These were some of the most downloaded. I don't know what you want from me. I can't see the stock gameplay anymore. Anyways, Golden State is upset in the first round. LA, the Lakers, they are back in front in this one, and in convincing fashion. Really interesting. Is Houston not simulating well this year? Braun 30 and 7, 12 minutes played for Dalton Connect, but he made 6 shots, 17 points. Not bad. KD had 40 and it wasn't enough. Oh my, no. What? Okay, what? I clicked to play this Lakers game. I didn't even notice until now. Portland beat OKC. Bro, I want to restart this video. I didn't even get to see it. Wow, Dame had 41. What happened? I thought I clicked on the right game. Wow. Shea had 35 in a loss. I couldn't have scripted that better, because if I did, I would have watched the upset. That is so unfortunate, but there you go. That's why I'm making this video. In one game, anything can happen. I think this is the next game. Denver, somehow the 14 seed. I wouldn't be shocked if they upset Minnesota. I don't have to let any inbound violations happen here because Joker's at the line shooting 3 free throws as we jump in. Dude, I cannot believe Portland won, and I'm so mad. If you skip ahead a game in the playoff sim, like, it'll simulate it automatically. I guess I didn't notice that game was supposed to come first, but what are the chances it wasn't just OKC winning? Dame dropped freaking 40 and they won. I mean, Thunder fans, you're in shambles, but you just won a championship in real life. That might be more important than a mid-range J video. I could be wrong, though. Julius Randle trying to play bully ball, kicks it out. Mike Conley, the vet from the wing. can't get it to go. This game is still here. Peyton Watson now for the Nuggets. Both teams should have their best closing lineup out here. Watson getting stopped up, kick that out. Joker going to work, just hit 3 free throws. Can he find a bucket here? Here comes the double. Jamal is open. That could be a 1-point game, but he missed. Man, that doesn't get much better for Jamal. Now, Ant a chance for, okay, not sure what that pass was, but okay, we move Joker on the other side. Pulling up in the paint, classic 2K gameplay. He made it. Can the Timberwolves get a bucket here? They are scoreless since we jumped into this game. Anthony Edwards, you simulate like a beast. Oh my word. Was that an ankle breaker? And Christian Brown, what were you doing? All right, man, I guess that was an ankle breaker from Ant. He does indeed get a bucket. Now it's another must score for the Nuggets. Man, that pick and roll defense is terrible. Naz Reid was, I don't know what he was doing. They surrender an easy 2 to Joker. Can Ant find another bucket? Again, working on Braun inside. He goes in on Aaron Gordon, who can't contest. Ant's a bucket. Once again, a must-score possession for the Nuggets. I don't mind this gameplay, by the way. Offense is cool. Timeout, Jamal. Why did they? Okay, they burned their final timeout. I don't know if I agree with that decision. They should really look for a quick shot here, try and maximize, get the 2 for 1. I bet they're going to a Joker post-up. Actually, it's a Jamal ISO on old man Mike Conley. Jamal getting doubled as per usual. Aaron Gordon butt naked from the top of the 3-point arc. He hits it. Randall hits the first free throw. This second one is huge. Denver does not have a timeout, so they really need, I mean, they can go for a quick 2 here. They really need a 3 though. Jamal Murray's going to dribble up the court. Will they go to a Jamal ISO? It's a pick. Oh, he could have shot that. Oh, a near turnover. Oh my, wow. Wow, Denver. That's not great, man. 2 reckless passes. One of them eventually gets turned over, and the Timberwolves survive. I mean, barely. Not the greatest game from Ant. I'm sure we'll see him have a better performance. 33, 19, and 7 for Joker. Somehow wasn't enough. We probably have another blowout on deck here. The 2-seed Clippers, even without me putting their old men into their prime like I've recently done on the channel. Yeah, they should destroy the Jazz, right? I guess anything can happen. We saw that with OKC losing, but in this case, the Clippers, well, they handle business. 38 points from the claw, Kawhi Leonard. Thankfully, he wasn't out planting trees. You know what I'm saying? We've got the Suns and Grizzlies. I guess Phoenix is the favorite in this game. That kind of surprises me. But then again, it's always possible. I just don't know ball. The Grizzlies just surrendered 171 points. Wow. 50-9 from Devin Booker. Again, I say wow. And that actually went a lot quicker than I thought. The first round of our single elimination do or die tournament is in the books. Imagine if the filler team beat Dallas. I would have to restart this video. Okay, Dallas advances. They will play the Lakers in the second round. Of course, Phoenix and somehow Portland is there. We've got the Clippers and Kings. Minnesota, San Antonio might just be the most interesting Sweet 16 matchup I can think of. And I just got to say, it would be very sweet of you to subscribe here to my channel. We're on the long road to 100K subscribers. Do me a favor, hit that sub button. All right, a thumbs up, yes. To the Eastern Conference we go, round of 32. It's the first round in a tournament, just so you know what I'm talking about. Sweet 16 is the second round, and so on and so forth. Boston the favorite with a healthy Jason Tatum, but the Sixers off to a hot start. A start that they never look back from. I can't believe there's a lot of blowouts in this video, and another pure upset. Jalen had 36 and 10. Jason didn't help him out much. Joel Embiid, oh, they signed Russ. I mean, fair game. It was a season sim. I can't get mad at them for that. Is it a little cheesy that Philly signed Russ? I guess, but they were still only the 11 seed in the sim. Like, it's not like he helped them that much, but in a do or die game, Russ came through. Do we get a second straight upset with the Magic here? All right, here we go. Both teams getting their substitutions in. I'm not gonna lie, a little surprised. I know this is the 7-10 matchup, so it's nothing crazy, but I'm surprised Chicago is the favorite in this matchup. Mo Wagner, good cut to the rim. Kind of bad pick and roll defense once again. That is definitely something I'm tracking in these gameplay situations. Can any team, that was okay. Can any team defend the pick and roll? So far, it's not looking great. Vooch, little righty hook shot. That was kind of crazy. He missed. I'm digging the atmosphere here in Chicago in this playoff matchup. It looks good. Paulo inside gets fouled by Matas. That was a risky pass. A couple made free throws from Paulo, and just like that, the Bulls are kind of on the ropes. Under a minute left. The pick and roll defense is not great, but letting Josh Giddey shoot, I guess that was the move. That is a huge miss for Chicago. A bucket here from the Magic, and it'll be game over. Desmond Bane pulling up. All right, I notice a lot of players this year pulling up a little bit. You know, that was a green light type of shot. Maybe you should have thought about it for a second. All good, though. Running out of time are the Chicago Bulls. Can Paulo get a stop? The Bulls continue to go to Vooch in the clutch. He's pump faking a million times. 3 in the key, 2K. Vooch goes up with his left and misses anyways. And that will be all she wrote. The Bulls actually brought it back to within 2, but thankfully I didn't miss anything crazy. 20 and 8 for Vooch, but a couple misses in the clutch. Paulo and company, they give us our second straight upset. We move on to the 5 versus 12 matchup. This is the one I accidentally skipped in the West where Portland upset OKC. Is Milwaukee about to do the same thing? I'm kind of surprised Giannis and the Bucks are the 12 seed, but they're up 20. The Pistons fight back valiantly, but they're going to come up short. Okay, something about this 12 versus 5 seed. I guess it's cursed Tobias Harris. Let Cade, what were you doing, Cade? That's not great. Giannis, 36 and 50, and I love when 2K lets players simulate accurately. And to start our Eastern Conference sim, the round of 32, we have 3 double-digit teams coming through. The next one with a chance to upset would be the Miami Heat, but this is the 8 versus 9 matchup. Nothing really to write home about, and the reigning Eastern Conference finalist, Indiana Pacers, will handle business. 24 from Hallie, a triple-double from Siakam. That's how you get it done. Should have another blowout here technically. The Wizards and Hawks. Washington, the 14 seed, jumps out to a 25-point lead. Oh my word, Atlanta. That's a choke. That's a choke unless you can come back. Oh, they did. They came all the way back. Washington, now you choked. They could still close this game out though. Kristaps at the free throw line as we jump into this game. He's going to make the second. A 3-point game. Washington, I think they might have been up by as much as 30, at least like 25 in this game. The Hawks have clawed all the way back. Washington holding on for dear life. Is that rookie Trey Johnson out there? In 2K, oh, I see 3 players in 2K generics for the Wizards. That hurts my eyes so much. Johnson is getting boxed, by the way. That's Canadian Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Carrington's open though. Why did you sag off Trae Young? A trend I've noticed early on in 2K26. Defense is just leaving 3-point shooters. This one's not as well, it's more egregious, but like, what was he doing? Oh, it's almost like Trae just fell asleep. Why? He's going into a pass. Why? Oh my word. I mean, credit to Bub Carrington. He nailed it. That might just be the dagger 2 in our biggest upset yet of the video. The 3 seed Hawks on the verge. Trae, you need to get a bucket back, my guy. He's going to get some free throws at least. Trae does make both, so it's not over yet. But yeah, 1 bucket here from the Wizards, and they got it. CJ, oh, another reckless sag off. Bilal Coulibaly can't make him pay, though. The Hawks get bailed. Kristaps back in transition. I'm loving the atmosphere here in the playoffs in Atlanta. Good job, 2K. The graphics, the presentation, looking good this year. Trae Young driving kicks. Dyson in the corner. The Great Barrier Thief. He's not putting up a 3. He's going to get into the paint, though. Easy dunk. Okay, yeah. Bad defense, Washington. I feel like the gameplay is a little bit like it's either really bad defense and an easy scoring opportunity, or it's a reckless turnover. Or it's that. How do you get beat there, Kristaps? And 1 Alex Sarr. That might just put the game away. Yep, I can't believe it. In fact, I've seen enough. That's game. That's game. Washington with a major upset. Wow. Okay. I probably should have watched the end there, but Washington does win. I'm definitely going to get caught like missing an epic moment. 8 of 22 Trae shot. No wonder they didn't win. Alex, I don't know how they did it, man. I'm so impatient with these games. I mean, sometimes I miss things accidentally, but sometimes I can't help myself. I just have to sim through those last few whistles. I can't. What is going on? Charlotte was up huge against the Cavs. This is the 2 versus 15 seed matchup. There's no way, Cleveland, right? You're not going to choke this. Okay. All right. That was close for so long. Look at the score in the 4th quarter. My face might be covering it. 40-19. It's like the Hornets tanked in the 4th quarter. Like they didn't want to win. They were actually close to. That's wild. Finally, we get some semblance of sanity as Cleveland is the Cleveland's going to run through this side of the bracket after all them upsets. I mean, it is what it is. We've got a 4 seed Toronto Raptor team. I didn't see that coming, taking on Brooklyn. And with a minute left, we've got the Raps with a 5-point lead. I think they just hit a 3. I thought I was jumping into a 2-point game, but they snuck 1 more 3 in there. Brooklyn now back against the wall. MPJ over to Danny 2K Wolf in the closing lineup. Didn't expect that. Cam Thomas trying to work on Grady. Dick Grady. What What? That was just, you were playing good defense. Why'd you? Okay, anyways, a stop here from Brooklyn, and we might just have a very interesting final possession. Brandon Ingram taking the screen from Yakapurto. Nick Claxton trying to stay with Ingram. Oh, he had space there, chooses not to shoot it. Emmanuel quickly now taking the screen from Yakapurto, who's got a mismatch inside. They won't be able to find him, though. It's going to be Scotty on the wing. Will he drive? He'll pull up from the mid-range. Scotty can't hit a dagger. A 3 ties it for Brooklyn as they burn their final timeout. Oh, this is Michael Porter Jr.'s music, baby. Get off the podcast. Put up a 3. It's Cam Thomas instead. Wow. Cam Thomas and MPJ, man. What a deadly duo. And, like, not necessarily in a good way out there. 2 players with not a shred of a conscience when it comes to shot selection. Cam Thomas ties the game. The Raptors, an embarrassing collapse in this one. The 4 seed, Brandon Ingram, for the win. He gets it to go. Pulls up, pump fakes, hits the 3. Toronto does survive and will advance. Now, that's why we make these videos right now. That finish, 25 for Brandon Ingram. He was 11 for 11 on the game. Thomas, Porter Jr., I mean, they were indeed gunning and came up just short. That's actually such a funny way to end this first round bracket, unless the Knicks do not choke. And we're off to the Sweet 16 of our Eastern Conference as well, with a bunch of double-digit seed teams. That's what this is all about. And you know what else would be sweet? If you all subscribe to my channel with the... No, I know I already said this. I was trying to be funny. See, when you don't subscribe, then I will stop trying to be funny if we hit 100K. Okay, now I'm actually getting insufferable. Anyways, back to the Western Conference for that aforementioned Sweet 16. Portland, who we didn't see in action when they upset OKC. Can they keep this train rolling against Phoenix? They cannot. They put up a pretty good fight, but just like that, Phoenix, D-Book 24, our first team to advance off to the Elite 8. Dame, 27 points, turning the clock back a bit, but ultimately he did come up short as we've got the Timberwolves and Spurs. This is the matchup that, like, in theory, should be the best one on paper. 2 heavyweights. Wouldn't be surprised if either team challenged Dallas to win this bracket. Yes, I assume Dallas will win it. Oh my word, never mind. Minnesota might be, they really are that team. Look at this, a blowout of Wemby and the Spurs, who are definitely no slouch. 44 points from Anthony Edwards. Wemby didn't play well in either game here this video. Will we get a clutch finish at all in the Western Conference Sweet 16? This video is going to end up being a lot shorter than I had planned at this rate. Are the Lakers going to be able to compete with Luka's former team, the Dallas Mavericks? Third quarter. Wait a minute. They take the lead. I thought they were about to get flooded. The Lakers go on a third quarter run. The Mavericks, however, fought back. They withstood that flood from the Lakers. It's a tie game. Kyrie, I jumped in once again to a player shooting 3 free throws. Kai made them all, so the Mavericks go up. Minute and a half left. This is what dreams are made of. Luka versus AD. Braun versus Kyrie. The Lakers and the Mavs. Kyrie should not be able to defend Luka Doncic. Oh no. Jared Vanderbilt is out there closing for the Lakers. LeBron's going up against Coop. Okay, this is great. This is great. I need this to be a great finish. Luka's going to kick it out. Vando for 3. That is horrible. Give me Rui Hachimura here. Oh, Kyrie just broke Luka's ankles, but he doesn't finish. But he does with his left. Okay. All right, yeah. I'm sorry to do this to Luka, but we had to go into replay mode for this. Luka with his blonde-looking hair. What was that? What broke you off, Luka? What? Okay. All right, 2K. You might not be cooking with those animations. And now LA is down 3. You can get him back, Luka. Just breathe on him, and maybe you'll also get an ankle breaker. Luka's trying to go to work. Austin Reeves brings Klay Thompson. Oh, okay. That was a contested jumper that Luka made for 2. Will the Lakers be able to get a single stop down the stretch in this game, though? Kyrie's got a lot of space. Luka gets caught on a screen. Wow, so lucky. That was not defense, Luka Doncic. But back in transition, DeAndre Ayton's wide open. Luka didn't pass it to. He made the shot. He did not find DeAndre underneath. I mean, that's a big time shot though. Once again, I'm asking, can the Lakers get a stop? Now it's a good thing they have Vando in there. He's guarding AD. Kyrie kicks it to the aforementioned AD. He doesn't shoot it. Back to Kyrie up top. Shot clock starting to wind down. Luka, good defense. Never mind. An and one. I don't know what to say. I'm in shambles. What? Luka getting absolutely fried by Kyrie Irving defensively, and it's now a possession lead for the Mavs. And now they need a bucket. It's that simple. Luka Doncic, a 3 would be nice. The Lakers do have a timeout, by the way, so they don't need to force a 3. What is this possession? I don't like it. I don't like it. They're not letting LeBron touch the ball either. It is all Luka Doncic. He takes the screen from Jared Vanderbilt. Luka's got space. He throws the ball right to Kyrie Irving. Yep, that's game. That's game. Good job, Luka. You choked. You choked. I don't know what else to say. Just in case I miss, a wild 4-point play here, I will watch this possession. Luka just could not get a stop. Braun finally touches the ball. A fadeaway three. He couldn't get a stop. He turned the ball over. Luka, I'm so disappointed. Kyrie, by the way, masterclass in the clutch. Yep, that's it. A total of 41 points for Kyrie Irving. In the second half, he had 26, 16 in the fourth quarter. Wow. I mean, Luka also had 41. Both were crazy efficient. Wait. Oh, the Lakers signed Russ in this timeline. Oh, that's so funny. Because I did 2 separate simulations, an East and a West, Russell Westbrook was free to sign with either team, any team in either league. He went with the Lakers. Oh, that return would have been glorious, but they lost. And with that heartbreak for the Lakers, just 1 game remaining in this round of our Western Conference bracket. The Kings heavy underdogs against the Unction Clippers. And looks like we will get 1 Los Angeles-based team into the Elite 8, the LA Clippers. John Collins playing really well for them. I didn't see that coming. Unfortunately, what I did see coming, the 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds in the West are off to the Elite 8. That's pretty anticlimactic. Can Phoenix beat Dallas? I kind of doubt it, but we'll find out in a few minutes. At least we couldn't possibly have that kind of predictability. Over in the East, we're getting at least 1 upset team off to the Elite 8, at least relatively speaking. We'll start with the Bucks versus the favorite Raptors. And boom, just like that, we won't have a 4 seed in the Elite 8 along with some others as Milwaukee beats them by 20. Once again, I'm asking, how did Giannis and the Bucks simulate so poorly? 38-18 for the man from Greece. A 12 seed is off, as now we're going to get another double-digit seed into the Elite 8. The 11 versus 14 seed, Sixers versus Wizards. Honestly, what this is probably telling us is that the Eastern Conference not going to be very good this year. And unfortunately, we have another blowout that is bad for the content. The Wizards surrender 151 points to the Sixers. Honestly, that's not that surprising. They kind of went out sad. And just like that, 2 teams down, 2 more to go here in the Eastern Conference. I almost did it again. The Knicks and the Pacers. We didn't have to see the Knicks in their first matchup. They got a bye. They are so good on this game. But the Pacers, you know the rivalry history. Oh my gosh, look at how boring this section of the video is going to be. Tyrese Halliburton, no heroics. You're not going to shove it in Spike Lee's face. Timothy Chalamet, nope, not today. 19 for Hallie. Pascal was cool, but the Knicks ran the show, which leaves us, unfortunately, with just 1 more Sweet 16 matchup in the Eastern Conference. Hey, speaking of Sweet 16, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that bit again. The Magic. Okay, the Magic trying to upset on the road. Never mind. Wow. Do you see what I have to deal with? I'm out here creating content, trying to make everyone wants long videos. Everyone wants me to jump into games. Both those things are sometimes out of my control. As from the Sweet 16, we move to the Elite 8. We've got the 12 seed Milwaukee Bucks, the 11 seed Philly 76ers. Are we just going to get Knicks and Cavs in the final? I mean, probably, but we'll hold that thought for a second. As back to the West we go, and I think Dallas is going to win that matchup. Clippers Timberwolves, I don't know, man. On paper, I like the Clippers roster better. I know that the Timberwolves, this video is proof, seem to simulate a little bit better, but I'm not sure. I guess in this video, the Clippers have simulated better. That's why they have home court advantage, but the Timberwolves have been more convincing. I don't know. Both these teams are juggernauts, and I jump into this game to hear MVP chants for James Harden as he puts 2 free throws up and in a convincing LA Clippers, what should be victory. I just had to show you gameplay here, even in a blowout, just to mix up this video. It is unbelievable. Chris Paul's on the Clippers. I keep forgetting that, man. I made a video putting these players into their prime, and the Clippers were absolutely unbelievable. Spoiler for that one. And yeah, I forgot. Chris Paul is on this team. Anyways, the Clippers are off to the Final Four. 33 points on 10 of 14 shooting. I'm seeing some wild for James Harden, some wild performances in this video, like crazy efficiency. The Clippers off to the finals of the Western Conference bracket, otherwise known as the Final Four. I'm not sure how Phoenix has simulated so well. I know D-Book dropped 50 in one of those games. I think they're going to get cooked here, I'll be honest. A rematch of the 2005 playoffs and the 2006 playoffs when Steve Nash beat the Mavs in 05, then lost them in 06. I know they played more recently with Luka and company, but I'm nostalgic for the mid-2000s, and Phoenix is up, and now Phoenix is down. Okay, that was a quick turnaround. 41 points in the fourth quarter, 52 points. Kyrie Irving, he's rated a 90 on this game. I don't know. I have seen him simulate some insane numbers. Nobody else other than Kyrie and AD in double figures. Book had 45. See what I mean about these crazy performances? But our Final Four matchup is set in the West, and I can't lie, I'm a bit disappointed. When I start one of these videos, I'm always rooting for chaos. We get the 1 versus 2 seeds, the Dallas Mavericks versus LA Clippers. I mean, thankfully, it's not the Timberwolves. Yes, I am a hater. Will we get some chaos into our Final Four? In the Eastern Conference, if it's Knicks Cavs, I mean, this whole video, what a waste of time. I'm just kidding. It's high quality content. I mean, Philadelphia, low key. Nah, Cleveland much better on paper. I was trying to see if I could come up with a good argument for Philly. I mean, Joel Embiid is healthy. That's a big thing, but Paul George is still washed, and the Cavs really should win this game, and they really are going to win this game. When was the last time I had a clutch finish? This simulation is just not working. 150 points for the Cavs, 160. Wow. I'm starting to notice something. Not a lot of defense being played in these sims. PG and Joel both had 30. But they come up short. Russell Westbrook loses again, as unfortunately the Cavs are there. Only one man can save us now from a predictable finish to this video, and that is Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has dropped a big stat line in both games we've seen him so far. Can he one-man team it against the Knicks? Come on, Giannis, please. We're all gathered to see a master. Oh, they're down 15 already. Yeah, it's over. It's over. The Knicks are so good on this game. Wait. I mean, this is just not how I envisioned this video go. We had some, remember that Brooklyn Nets, Toronto Raptors finish, the game winner? We had some good moments in this video, and they've just dried up as the tournament is supposed to get more interesting. This is, yeah, kind of counterintuitive, and I hate it. Jalen Brunson had 33 and 8. Cat had 32 and 13. In my limited simulations thus far on 2K26, I mean, they really think the Knicks are the best team in the NBA. I'll just say that. Giannis, he was great. 37, 17 a game in the 3 games he played, but comes up short. And we do get our final game in the Eastern Conference. It's the Final Four overall in our tournament. Knicks, Cavs. Yeah, the 1 versus 2 seeds in the East and the West. Imagine that. And we'll start over in the West. The Clippers, the Mavericks, I think maybe 2 or 3 games were in between them in the regular season sim. I mean, I like the Clippers' depth better, but Kyrie plays like a 98. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. We know about the Mavericks by now. All I'm asking for, I'm begging 2K. I am begging for a clutch finish in at least one of these games, if not both of them that we have remaining. Come on now. Okay, this one's on me. Only a minute left. Why did I not jump in sooner? I don't know, man. I don't know, but the Clippers, I need them to get a bucket here. Harden inside. Thank you. Okay, 3-point game. It's not too late. The reason I didn't jump in earlier is because the Clippers were actually down like 10. I think they had a couple quick shots. Anyways, we are in this game now. Kyrie is tired. You should be able to defend him, James Harden. Okay, that was not good defense, but he gets the miss. The Clippers a chance to tie or cut it to a 1-point game. Bradley Beal driving at Kyrie Irving. Bradley Beal gets fouled. That'll do. 2 free throws. Kyrie, who, as we know, abused Luka in that Lakers game earlier. Well, now he's getting that taste of his own medicine. Bradley Beal going to work in the clutch. Clipper fans, you might have got one in Brad Beal. Phoenix Suns fans were ready to run him out. Well, they did run him out of the building, practically drove him to the airport. Anyways, Kyrie once again going to work. They are letting nobody else get touches in the clutch. Cooper Flag, nah. AD, nah. It's all Kyrie. He gets Kawhi switched up on him, and Kawhi rips him. Fair enough. James Harden is wide open. He's not going to shoot the 3. That was so smart. Thank you, 2K. That was actually intelligent offense. Dallas is not going to take... Oh, they don't have a timeout. I can't believe James Harden passed up that 3 for a drive. That is beautiful. Now they need to stop. No timeout. Kyrie's tired. He gets James Harden moving a bit. Kyrie kicks it to the corner. Cooper Flag for the win. Cooper Flag. Oh, okay, chill. 2 seconds left. Wow, the rookie did it. Oh, my, that's beautiful. And that was actually a good time for a drive and kick because Harden played good defense. Kyrie had to get it out. Will we see a game winner? I thought Cooper just did. What? Oh my gosh, 2K, you're so cooked. You are. I give 2K like 3 compliments on the gameplay, and then they're like, hey, Jay, watch this. James Harden shooting a half-court jump shot. That ended up being so dumb with that Harden shot, but Cooper in the corner, that final sequence was electric, man. The Clippers just missed their shot. As with the NBA put into a single elimination tournament, the Dallas Mavericks are your champions out of the Western Conference. A bit predictable, but I had fun with that game. Now, who will they face in our ultimate final of this video? I think based on what I've seen in the sim thus far, including them winning 72 games in this simulation, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Anthony Towns and the Knicks. Yep, they are my pick. They are my pick. Maybe I'll be wrong though. Once again, I really only care about one thing, and that's getting a good finish here. Let's go. Somebody push the Knicks. We can't have Knicks Mavericks. Pretty sure I've seen that finals like 10 times already in my videos on 2K26. And I knew it. Like, this is not surprising at all. The Knicks with a blowout. Are they going to blow out the Mavericks? By the way, they haven't even been close. Cat with 33, Brunson with 25. Super predictable. Great. What a waste of time this video was. Why do I keep saying that? I should be gassing up my own content. Let me just check. Is my memory, the Knicks beat Milwaukee by 23 points. They beat the Pacers by 38. Okay, yeah. So they have not even had close to a close game yet. Maybe that'll change though. And in order to set up a championship final for our tournament, I just jumped into playoffs mode, forced wins. We've got the Knicks with home court advantage against the Mavericks. Unfortunately, we can't do custom sliders in playoffs mode. I mean, 2K just, you know what? Let's end this video on a positive note. No point in complaining about things they refuse to change and update. Let's get to it, man. I feel like I've seen this matchup a bunch of times. Like I said a few seconds ago, I've seen the Mavericks win. I've seen the Knicks win. So I think I'm picking the Knicks. They've simulated so well, so dominant here today. It is a winner takes all matchup from MSG, Spike Lee, Timothy Chalamet, Kylie Jenner. I keep saying this. They're all in attendance. Okay, Dallas keeping it close. Oh, wow. Not only is Dallas keeping it close, they have extended that lead they were building earlier. Minute and a half left. I'm jumping in way too late once again. I'm pretty sure this game is over. Mikal Bridges, wide open three. Okay, let me chill. 7-point game. I'm not going to lie to you. I did think the Knicks were going to win this game. I thought home court advantage would put them over. Kyrie, are you about to get an 8-second violation? Almost. Cooper Flag back up top. Kyrie, who's got the dagger in their bag? For Kyrie and the Mavs. He's going to work on Brunson. Gets it inside. Lively. Tough. Okay, he missed. Tough look. The Knicks, the door is still open a crack. Mikal Bridges, he just hit a big shot. Does he have another? Jalen Brunson, their leader on the wing. You need 2 right here, if not 3. The corner. OG Anunoby, the former Raptor, smokes a great look, and that might just do it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to speak too early. Like, Anthony Davis has Josh Hart guarding him. Maybe let him touch the ball. Kyrie Irving, never mind. Why would you do that? Kyrie Irving back in the Big Apple. Just ended it. Kyrie will dribble out the clock, which is very fitting. The man put up a 52-piece at one point in this video, hit clutch shots, made defensive stops, abused Luka Doncic, as this thing is a wrap. Oh my word. I forgot to make the final series best of 1, but that was the point of the video. We don't get a trophy celebration. You know what, Maverick fans? I would apologize, but you're going to see so much of that in 2K26 this year. Just for fun, let me simulate through the best of 7 series. Oh my word. It's a 4-game series. There you go. You get the congratulations square. All right. Okay. Well, that's it for this video. I feel like it's a bit anticlimactic. I'm going to need to come up with more new ideas in which we can somehow let the Dallas Mavericks not win, because they just dominated this video. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new.